Hey everyone, welcome back to Sidekick English, the podcast where English is your sidekick, not your enemy. Today's topic is a big one, social anxiety. Dun, dun, dun. Before we start, if you like learning English with us, remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend who also wants to improve their English. It really helps the channel and keeps us going.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and share this podcast. Maybe share it with that friend who never talks at parties. You know the one. Maybe they have social anxiety. Maybe you have social anxiety. Maybe we all have social anxiety, and that's okay. Today we're going to talk about it in simple English together.
So, social anxiety. Let's start with a simple idea. Social anxiety is when talking to people feels scary. Not just a little scary, very scary. Your brain is like, danger, people, run. Your heart beats fast. Your hands get sweaty. Your face gets hot. And maybe you just want to disappear.
Social anxiety is not just, I'm shy. Shy is like, I feel a little nervous, but I can still talk. Social anxiety is more like, I want to jump out of the window to escape this conversation. Please do not jump out of the window. Stay with us. Listen to this podcast. Much safer.
Let's imagine a situation. You go to a party. You don't know many people. You stand in a corner with your drink, looking at your phone. Your brain says everyone is looking at you. Your brain says they think you are weird. They think you are boring. They think your ears are strange. Why ears? I don't know. Social anxiety is not logical. It just talks and talks in your head.
Exactly. Social anxiety is like a small, annoying radio in your brain. The station is called You Are Not Good Enough FM. It plays 24 hours a day. The music is, they will judge you. They will laugh at you. You will say something stupid. Amazing playlist, right? Very fun. Very relaxing. Not.
And it's not only at parties. Social anxiety can be in many places. For example, in class, when the teacher says, who wants to answer this question? And you know the answer. You really know it. But your hand is like, no, I do not move. I live here now. You feel your heartbeat in your throat. You think, if I speak, my voice will shake, and everyone will notice.
Or at work, when your boss says, let's go around and introduce ourselves, the worst sentence in the world. Suddenly, you stop listening to other people. You only think about your turn. What is my name? Do I remember my name? What if I say my own name wrong? Is that possible? Your brain makes a big drama from a small thing.
And with social anxiety, simple things can feel like a big challenge. Making a phone call to order food, asking a question in a shop, saying, excuse me, is this seat taken? Your body reacts like it is a very big danger, like a tiger. But really, it's just a phone, just a person, just a chair.
So why does this happen? Why do we feel social anxiety? Of course, there are many reasons. And we are not doctors. We are your English sidekicks. We just talk about it in a simple way. One big reason is fear of judgment. We don't want other people to think bad things about us. We want to be liked. We want to belong.
Humans are social animals. Thousands of years ago, if the group did not like you, that was dangerous. You needed the group to survive. Your brain still remembers this old rule. So when somebody looks at you in a strange way, your brain says, oh no, I am in danger. The group will kick me out. I will die. Relax, brain. It is just a weird look.
Again, we are not doctors, but we can see that social anxiety is often connected to your thoughts. For example, maybe you think, if I make one mistake, people will hate me. Or, if I am not interesting all the time, they will never talk to me again. Or, if my English is not perfect, people will laugh at me. These thoughts are very strong, but usually they are not true.
And this is important when you are learning English. Many students have social anxiety when they speak English. They think, my accent is bad, my grammar is bad, I am slow. Everyone will think I am stupid. But your accent means you speak more than one language. That is not stupid. That is amazing. It is actually very cool.
Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you are in a cafe in London. You want to order a coffee in English. Inside your head, there is a war. Your brain says, if you make a mistake, the barista will laugh at you. They will film you. They will put you on the internet. You will become a meme. The world will know you as coffee mistake person. So you stay quiet. You point at the menu. You don't look at the barista. You feel embarrassed.
Now, let's look at the real situation. The barista is probably thinking, I am tired. I want to go home. I hope this customer gives a good tip. I wonder what I will eat for dinner. The barista is not thinking, I will judge your English. They don't have the time. They are busy with their own life and their own problems.
That is one important idea. People are usually thinking about themselves, not about you. But social anxiety tells us the opposite. It says everyone is watching you. Everyone remembers your mistake from 3 years ago. When you said hello and then goodbye at the same time and said hello-bye, they still talk about it. No, they don't.
Sometimes social anxiety starts with one bad experience. For example, in school, maybe you spoke in front of the class and some people laughed. Or you forgot a word. Or the teacher corrected you in a hard way. You felt very bad, and your brain made a rule. Speaking in front of people is dangerous. So now, every time you speak, your brain plays that old memory like a movie.
But here's something interesting. The movie in your head is not the full story. Maybe 2 students laughed, but 20 students did not. Maybe you said something wrong, and then you continued speaking, and it was okay. But your brain keeps only the painful part, like a movie where they cut all the good scenes and leave only the bad ones.
Let's talk about what social anxiety feels like in the body with some simple English words. You might feel your heart beat fast. You might feel hot, especially in your face. You might feel your stomach hurt, or like there are butterflies in your stomach. Your hands might shake. Your voice might shake. You might feel like you cannot breathe well. Or you speak very fast because you want to escape.
Or you speak very little. One-word answers. Someone says, "How are you?" and you say, "Fine." They say, "What did you do this weekend?" You think of many things, but you only say nothing. They say, "Do you like music?" and you say, "Yes." Very deep conversation.
Let's be clear. Social anxiety is not just being dramatic. It feels real. It feels strong. If you have social anxiety, you are not weak. You are not strange. You are a human with a sensitive alarm system. Maybe the alarm is too loud, but you are not broken.
And if your social anxiety is very strong and it makes your life very difficult, it is important to get professional help, like a therapist or counselor in real life. That is outside this podcast. We are here to help with understanding and with English. But it's okay to ask for real help in your own language, with real people.
Now, let's talk about some small steps you can take when you feel social anxiety, especially in English. We will keep the ideas simple and practical for beginners. Idea 1. Prepare a few simple sentences before social situations. For example, if you go to a party, you can prepare 3 basic questions in English, like, what do you do? Where are you from? Do you like this music? You don't need many, just a few. That way, your brain has a little script. It doesn't need to invent all the words in the moment.
Idea 2. Remember that mistakes are normal. You will make mistakes in English. I make mistakes in my own language. You make mistakes in your own language. Everyone does. One mistake does not equal I am stupid. One mistake equals I am human.
You can even think, my mistakes show that I am brave, because I am trying. Many people never try. They stay silent. They wait for perfect English. But perfect never comes. So they never speak. You are speaking. That is already a big win.
Idea 3. Use small challenges. Imagine social anxiety is a big mountain. You don't start with the top of the mountain, you start with a small hill. For example, maybe you don't start with giving a big presentation in English. You start with a very small conversation, like saying, "Hi, how are you?" to a classmate, or asking a simple question in a shop.
You can make a little game. Today, I will say one sentence to a stranger. Just one. Tomorrow, maybe two. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to try. And after the small challenge, you can tell yourself, I did it. Good job, me. Give yourself some credit.
Idea 4. Check your thoughts. When you feel very nervous, you can ask yourself a simple question in your mind. Is this thought 100% true? For example, the thought, everybody will laugh at me. Really? Everybody? 100%? All of them? Or maybe one person will not even listen. Another person will be kind. Another person will be shy like you.
You can change the thought a little. For example, from everybody will laugh at me to maybe some people will not understand me, but that's okay, I am learning. Or from I will sound stupid to I will sound like a learner because I am a learner. That's normal. Small changes in your thoughts can help your feelings.
Let's do a tiny scene. Imagine you are at a language exchange. There is a group of people. You want to talk, but you feel social anxiety. How can you use simple English and small steps? First, you look around and you choose one person who looks friendly. Not the whole group, just one person. Then you walk over. That is already a big step. Then you say a very simple sentence. Hi, is this seat free? The other person says, yes, sure. Congratulations, you have started.
Next, you can use a basic question. Where are you from? This question is your best friend. Almost everyone can answer it. They tell you. You listen. You don't need to speak a lot. Then maybe you say, oh, nice. And you can add another simple question. Do you like it here? Or how long have you been here? Keep it easy.
In this situation, your social anxiety will still be there. Your heart will still beat fast. That's okay. The point is not to be calm immediately. The point is to do the thing even if you are nervous. Every time you do that, your brain learns, oh, I did not die. It was scary, but I survived. Maybe I can do it again.
Another important idea. You don't have to be super interesting. Some people with social anxiety think, I must be funny, I must be cool, I must say something amazing. No, you don't. You can just be normal. Normal is enough. You can say simple things like, I like this song, or I'm tired today, or the weather is crazy. Small talk is called small for a reason. It doesn't need to be big.
Also, silence is not always bad. Sometimes you are with someone, and the conversation stops for a few seconds. People with social anxiety think, oh no, silence. This is a disaster. They hate me. I killed the conversation. But silence can be comfortable too. People need a moment to think. The world does not explode because of 5 seconds of silence.
Let's talk about social media a little. Social media can make social anxiety worse. You see people who are always smiling, always popular, always traveling, always in big groups, with beautiful friends. You think, I am the only person who feels awkward, who stays home on Friday night, who does not know what to say. That is not true. Many people feel like you. They just don't post it.
You don't see a video called, me standing in the corner at a party and drinking water slowly for 20 minutes. But that video exists in real life, many times, in many countries, at the same time. If you feel awkward, you are in a very big, very international club.
Another simple tip: choose your people. Social anxiety is often stronger with people who are not kind. If someone laughs at your English or always makes small jokes about you, that is not a safe person. You don't need to spend time with them. Try to find people who are patient, curious, and respectful. Your brain feels less danger with kind people.
And if you are listening to this podcast, you can be one of the kind people. When someone speaks to you in English or in your language and they are nervous, be patient. Wait. Smile. Don't correct every small mistake. Don't say, "Your accent is funny." That person might have social anxiety too. You can make their day better with simple kindness.
Now, let's connect this to your English learning. If you have social anxiety, you might avoid speaking English. You might say, "I will study grammar. I will study vocabulary. I will watch 500 videos. And then, when I am not nervous anymore, I will speak." But actually, speaking is what helps you feel less nervous over time. Practice is the medicine.
You can start with safe environments. For example, speaking alone to yourself at home. You can talk about your day in very simple English. I woke up. I had coffee. I went to work. Nobody judges you because nobody hears you. Then maybe you join an online class or group where everyone is a learner. Everyone makes mistakes. That is normal there.
You can also use English in small, low-pressure ways. For example, leaving a short comment on a YouTube video. One sentence. It doesn't need to be perfect. Or writing a short message to an online friend. Or ordering food in English when you travel. Small steps, again and again.
Let's imagine a future you. Maybe 6 months from now, you still have some social anxiety because it doesn't disappear in one day. But now, you can order food in English without feeling sick. You can ask a stranger for directions. You can have a 5-minute conversation with a classmate. Your heart still beats a little fast, but you can do it. That future you is possible.
And the cool thing is, when you work on social anxiety in English, it can also help you in your own language. You learn that you can survive social situations. You learn that people are not usually as critical as your brain says. You learn that you have something to say, even if it is simple.
Let's quickly review some main points in simple English. 1. Social anxiety is when social situations feel very scary. Your body and your thoughts react strongly. 2. Many people have social anxiety. You are not alone or strange. 3. Your brain often tells you that everyone is judging you, but usually they're busy with their own lives. 4. Mistakes in English do not mean you are stupid, they mean you are learning. 5. Small steps help. Use simple sentences. Ask basic questions. Try one small challenge at a time. 6. If your social anxiety is very strong, it's okay to look for professional help in real life.
And remember, you don't need to be perfect to connect with people. You don't need perfect English. You don't need perfect jokes. You don't need perfect confidence. You just need to show up, say something small, and be yourself. That is already impressive.
If this episode helped you feel a little less alone or helped you learn some new English, then we are happy. If you want more episodes like this, please subscribe to Sidekick English, click like, and share this podcast with a friend who is learning English too. Maybe share it with someone who has social anxiety and needs simple words to understand it.
You can also leave a comment telling us, in simple English, which social situations are hard for you. For example, I feel anxious when I speak in class, or I feel nervous at parties. You don't need many words, just a few. Other listeners can see your comment and think, "Oh, me too." That helps everyone.
Thank you for spending this time with us and for practicing your English today. Every minute you listen in English is one step forward. Even if you are sitting alone in your room, you are not really alone. We are here with you in your headphones or your speakers as your English sidekicks.
Keep going, keep learning, and be kind to yourself. Social anxiety is loud, but you are stronger than you think, and your English will grow step by step.
That's it for today's episode on social anxiety. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast. See you in the next episode of Sidekick English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.